They seem sweet, nice, and neat when you first meet. Love blossoms, but you feel the heat as they let you down or cheat. Shattered by moments that were once sweet, shaken when you fall off your seat. Yet, with a smile, you must greet and allow none to chain your feet.
Hi guys, this is Monit Pahwa from Balanced Life. Today I'll be talking about my 8th chapter called Love and Breakup from my book 24 Pillars of Life. I hope you saw the pencil sketch of this chapter. A heart in which a couple is dancing, which represents the good times together, and an eye where the tear is falling when they are apart. Heart is the place where all such emotions emerge. Love is like nirvana. People have written volumes of books, novels and poems on it. But there are only a few lucky ones who experience this for a lifetime. When we are falling in love, we do not need suggestion or advice because it just happens. In this chapter, I'm not going to talk about love. I'm going to talk about breakup, how it affects us, how to deal with it, and how to heal ourselves. Breakup is not something that only happens between lovers. It can happen with family, friends, and associates. Most of the people who consult me are out of love, wanting to stay in love, or wanting to get out of love. Breakup happens because we humans work under one law, the law of possession. Once we get what we want, we start taking it for granted. We start a relationship thinking it will last forever, but over a period of time, we remember our rights and we forget our duties. If we remember in the first place why we got together, nothing would go wrong. We can't clap with one hand. It's never one person at fault. It's both. But if we identify the problem when it starts, love would be permanent. But if you plan to call it quits, remember the importance of the person in your life. If there are silly reasons like misunderstanding and ego, there are solutions to it. Physical and emotional intimacy can also be worked on. But if it is betrayal, think 1,000 times before giving it a second shot. Because I personally believe once a cheat, always a cheat. These people don't see life beyond a present moment. It takes great sacrifice to build a family, but these people are incapable of commitments or holding a family together. And in the process, they crush the growth of their own children. Time is the father of all truths. Nothing can be hidden forever, especially lies. Nature has its way of telling you what you want to know. Once you have the answers, it's completely up to you to stay or move on. Trust once broken can never be the same again. If you start suspecting someone or somebody starts suspecting you, things will never be the same again. Moving on or staying, it's a hard decision to make, but do what is right for you. Trust is a small word. It takes years to build, seconds to break, and forever to repair. But to be true, you just need courage. The greatest gift you can give someone is believing in them. But once you are faced with betrayal, there is no point holding on. Never enter a relationship if you are lonely or need attention. Start it when you are ready for a commitment of loyalty. And never start another relationship in a rebound because it's going to be a disaster. I agree. In times like today, there are too many distractions. We are often comparing our partner with somebody on TV or film. And we think it's okay to cross the line. But remember, there are no perfect people, and it's no point risking everything that you have for temporary satisfaction. Don't stay back and suffer because you have the right to be happy. What would you do if your house caught fire? Would you call me up and ask me how to get out of there? Or would you start reading a book that tells you how to get out of a fire? The only option left at times is to leap and jump out of there. Breakup can be very painful at any age. Often think about parents, society, children, and what would they think. Take a mature decision. Stand up and fix it, adjust, or just leave. It is very important to guard our health after a divorce or a breakup. People want to die. They can't eat, they can't sleep, etc. No amount of money or fame can fix it. It can only be healed with love and care. Flashbacks are normal, so remove and delete everything that reminds you of your partner. Put your mind on positive things and start preparing for a new life. People often ask me how to get over a relationship. Let me tell you, there is no fixed formula to get over this pain. It will take its own sweet time. But you can do 3 things. It is the right time to connect with yourself. Do not start another relationship in a rebound, and do something creative. Go for a holiday, start reading, writing, join a gym, swimming, cycling, sailing, do whatever it takes, but start living for yourself. Don't be afraid of losing someone who does not care. Your decision now will save you a lot of pain later. People leave because it's the end of their story in your life. They were removed from your life because they cannot go to the destination you are going to. You have a life in front of you and you have all the right to be happy. It is sad that times have changed. Love is not being lived, it is being faked. Lovers today wear a mask. They enter a relationship because of convenience and they are always suspicious of each other. People have lost the capacity to understand each other. The relationship starts to die even before it's flourished, and lovers have lost the ability to keep love alive. I still believe love has the power to transform things. It can last a lifetime if it is based on trust, respect, and acceptance.
The sun-kissed sand off the beach I held so tight, clenched in my fist with all my might, tossing and turning between expression, suppression, and plight. Gently I let go. I had it still, and yet it felt light.
Now I'm going to share with you the Krishna story of this chapter. In this story, Krishna is explaining the meaning of love to his disciples from the point of view of an elderly woman. Many years ago, in a local village market, a woman in her 80s came to a local doctor to have her stitches removed. The wait was long. She kept telling the doctor to hurry up. The doctor called her to see her wound and asked her what was her hurry. She says, I need to go home and cook for my husband who's 90 years old. The doctor apologized and said, I'm really sorry to keep you waiting. Your husband would be really upset because you got late. The woman smiled and said, my husband does not recognize me. He does not remember me from last 5 years. The doctor was surprised and asked her, he does not recognize you and you cook for him every day? She said, he does not recognize me, but I do, and I never forget my duties. The doctor had tears in his eyes and he said to himself, this is the kind of love I need in my life. I can keep talking about this chapter over and over again. To know this chapter better, please read the book. This is my book. It can be ordered from Amazon.in, Flipkart.com and NotionPress.com. Please go ahead and subscribe on my channel on YouTube called Monit Pahwa. Please also share and like. If you have any questions, you can write to me on my email monit@balancelife.in and I'll be happy to reply. See you next week with my 9th chapter called Happiness. Happy reading and namaste.